Warning: the following program contains world premiere certified ball players, incredible interviews, latest, hottest content material, may not be suitable for people with the following medical condition: original phobia, acute player hater disorder, no jumper, no handles, allergic to playing defense. If you suffer from any of these conditions, contact your coaching staff.
3 minutes to go.
Give it up, get it back, and make a poster.
Welcome to Licensed to Ball podcast, where certified ballers play. And now here's your host, Hip Hop.
To the Licensed Ball podcast. Thank you for joining again. I like to hear all y'all feedback and all that. I really appreciate that, hearing all your feedback and everything. Try to get that thing started. I was trying to get 3 games in. I was unable to get 3 games in. It's about literally like 10 to 20 accidents in Metro Atlanta on Saturday. So I was trying to get over to Holy Anderson's, catch Holy Anderson's, which was a bomb burner. Went down to the wire. Then I was going to go to Wheeler, which I made it there on time. Thought I was going to be late getting there, but I couldn't make the Holy Anderson's game, so it worked out good for me being in Wheeler, but I want to get 3 games. Then I finished off at Kell. So I am getting 2 games last night covering on the Licensed Ball podcast. So what we got on deck today, we're going to be talking about what we have seen and covered. It's going to be Kell, Chapel Hill, and Wheeler, and Berkmar. So before we go into Wheeler, it's crazy because some people put some comments. I think they misunderstood. I said Wheeler not doing that good this year. What I mean by that, I used the wrong word. They're not doing that good this year. It don't look like a Wheeler team that I'm used to seeing. That's what I meant to say. That's what I was conveying, saying. I used to get flack for being at Wheeler too much and saying I was a homer for Wheeler. So it's crazy. It's funny how that worked. Now I'm getting accused for not loving on Wheeler enough, but hey, it's okay. Opinions. This is my opinion. It's not the Wheeler team I'm used to seeing. It's not. Even I think they 21. Let me check. They are 24-5. They have a great record. I'm used to seeing Wheeler with 5 losses at the end of the year at the state championship or playing for the state championship. That's what I'm used to seeing. But I even said at the beginning of the year, the Elite 8, when they played Dutchtown, it's not going to be the same team at the end of the year. And, whoa, Coach Thompson, you're doing a phenomenal job with the talent you have. Is young, and you don't have a superstar. You have a team, and y'all doing wonders over there. I'm really impressed with y'all doing. Doing a real good job. So we're just going to go ahead and pull up these highlights and start talking about this stuff and going over this on that. So you got over there Wheeler. You got Coach Thompson getting ready for the game. Berkmar coach. Two staples of Georgia basketball right there. Yeah, Dakota sitting out with an injury. And you got right here, worked this dude right here. Josh Hill worked him. Ragland, he worked him. And this man right here, Michael, ooh, he was trying to keep him in the game. Hit from downtown. And right here, James kicking it out right here to my boy, Kevin Savage III from downtown. Right, it's a nice play for Ragland. I thought he should got an and one, but how they was calling the game, but I was very surprised. Look at this, boy. This from this freshman right here. Man, that freshman's something special. And you got Jacob right here pulling, coming out of court, wetting Jays. And right here, he worked him over. He got Michael good. He worked, oh my God. He did a Iverson and one type stuff on him right there, man. He like, stay off me because I got handles. Did another play before, then he got Mike right here. Bam. From downtown again. And right here, the buzzer beater right here. Man, Mr. James. Can we say King James of Wheeler High School? He played real big today with 13 points, man. And you got Jacob second half right here, driving the goal right here. And look at this was the biggest thing. The game right here, how Josh Hill was hitting from the outside and was pulling Ragland out to the three-point line. It was killing them. Then you got right here, oh, that's a nice block from the freshman again. And right here, cutting to the basket with a dunk again. This dude right here, freshman, what they say, that diaper dandy. That's a diaper dandy right there. Oh, he broke him down right here and broke his ankles. Mr. James broke his ankles. From downtown, Ricky put the nail in the coffin right there. Defeating Berkmar right there. Advancing on to the final 8. They scary now. Because what I said, I was trying to dig it up before this so I could play it on there because I got receipts. But if you watch the podcast and keep up the podcast, and it's online, so it's documented. When they first played over there, Mekhi in the Elite 8, I said this will not be the team at the end of the year. And I'm looking like a prophet. And playing-wise now, they looking more like Wheeler now. The Wheeler that I know. You know, the one they said I was a homer for back in the day when I just stayed at their gym and did 80% of my recording over there. They had all the D1s and pros going on in there, so I ain't need to go anywhere else. But, you know, we're going to talk about Josh Hill, though. Josh Hill, 20 points. Senior. Playing like a senior. He is playing like a senior. And I don't know, because Ricky McKenzie didn't have a good game today. I probably might get jumped for that. But the Kennesaw commit, Ricky McKenzie, didn't have a good game. He didn't have a good game. He didn't shoot well. It looked like he wasn't mentally there today. And he normally provide a lot of outside scoring for them. So it was big that Josh Hill stepped up and carried the load even with James. So both of them did a good job carrying away, because between both of them, that's 33 points out of the 50-something points they scored right there. You know, Ricky, he put the nail in the coffin, but senior leadership, and you got Josh Hill, Arkansas State commit, 4-star recruit, so going there setting records over there, and then another thing, Wheeler trying to make history. He's trying to go for 6 this year. And I seen every single one of their championships. I witnessed, and most of them I seen live. I was at the gym. So I have to say, if they win 6 this year, this be the best championship in their whole entire basketball legacy. I think 6 this year, because they have no names. No knock on the team. They have no names. They have what you call, I hate this terminology, but people use role players. They have a team full of role players. I hate that, because I think even the star plays his role. His role is the star. So it killed me when they say role players. But they say role players. They have a team full of role players. They deep and young. So this team going to be even better next year. They're going to implement. I didn't get to see their junior program over there, but they usually have some studs coming up through 8th and 7th grade, so I'm pretty sure. And then when you got people at the end of the year want to move to Georgia, they start researching and seeing Cobb County got good schools, and then they see Wheeler and they move in. So you get all that going in too, man. You get that going in too. And then you got James. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce Amare James. I don't want to pronounce his first name. I wouldn't even want to kill it. I'll just leave it alone with 13 points. I thought he was a undeveloped senior when I first saw him, because I never seen him before, and I don't know where he came from. I never seen him play on a travel team, so I never ran into him. I just seen him on their team, and I suspect how good he's playing now. He's gonna be playing on a bigger shoe team this year, or playing on the shoe team this year. I suspect that unless you play another sport, why I don't see him in the spring. But James has made a 180 before the season. He reminded me of Matt Barnes. A lot of y'all probably know who Matt Barnes is, but y'all don't know Matt Barnes is the basketball player at UCLA and he's famously known for me playing for the Sacramento Kings. And he reminded me of Matt Barnes. Mr. James reminded me of Matt Barnes. And he mixed it up like Matt Barnes. But one thing I've seen now is his skill level is better. So it seemed like the reason why he's mixing up and playing that tough guy role like Matt Barnes a little bit in the beginning of the season is his skill package wasn't there. So he was compensating for a skill package. And I see more skill than bully ball, I guess, backyard ball. But everything got a time and place for it, because if you use it right, you can get people out of that game. You can mess them up. So that guy right there, man, he has grown. Out of everybody on the team, he has grown the most. Out of everybody, has grown the most. Out of everybody. You know. So we're going to segue into Chapel Hill. Kell took place over there. Kell, the defending champions, too. But this game, right, you saw the highlights coming on the game. Cam right there, whack, 15. But it's kind of like the same kind of game. We had one big on one. There's CJ right there, another pull-up. His shot has got so much better. But the same kind of game as Wheeler game. You got two bigs that not used to playing on the perimeter. But look at this. Look at this block he get right here, man. He said, no, not my house. I'm the landlord over here. And right here, he break him down right here. Cam did that step back right there in his face. So that was killer. He's even a little bit more athletic than the big at Ragland, but those guys not used to guarding on. There's two right there with a wet J. Guarding from the perimeter. Like, look at this. That in and out, man. Ooh. Got to rewind that back with an and one. Then right here. Nice little fast break right there. I like that kid right there. Here you go again from downtown, trying to keep him in the game. Score 15 points. Right here, he broke him down right here. His handles are getting so much better. His handles, that's an and one right there. You can see him yelling out the and one. Man, he got so much showmanship. That's why he got a little bit of Ryan Hurling, but he reminded me of KJ Johnson, Kevin Johnson, if y'all don't know. A lot of y'all too young to know who Kevin Johnson is, but you should Google him and see. But he has a game like Kevin Johnson. But with CJ, his game now, his handles is now quick enough to keep up with his body movement. What I just seen in those two highlights, because I didn't see that when I was recording that, but I was nice to see. Look at this tip dunk right here by this man right here, putting it back. That's why he led the intro into highlight. Look at it. Bam. That's a nice, nasty dunk right there in your face. In your face. Like coming to America in your face. Look at this nice little steal right here. This is the best dunk I ever seen in his career. Bam. He had to step through, jump step, and then come off vert. He really enjoyed it. So, you know, I'm not the only one thought it was one of the best dunks ever in his career. I think it's the best dunk of his career. Because when you got to slow down your momentum, somebody get in your way, because they don't care if you score. That's like, I really believe that kind of defense, not the whole game, but that kind of defense where I want to stop you from dunking, not scoring. Stop you from dunking. Because you could tell how he jumped in front of him and he just content. And C just jumped through him and then still caught his balance and exploded with, it was type of like how he cocked back and you could tell he's perfecting his dunking. I love to see him in the dunk contest. He's perfecting his dunking because how he's coming out of the air. He watches the videos. He has to, because some of the stuff he do, he know how it's good for video when you go back and edit it. But how he came in the air and exploded and come down, he know it'd be good for cinematography, how he dunked that ball and came back out of the air. So he's pulling a card out of Jaylen Brown. That's what Jaylen Brown used to do. He's watch all his videos and study and learn stuff. So you could tell how he did that. And that tomahawk dunk, one hand, it's just pure filthy, man. It's filthy, man. When you get that sick, you got to take a bath, man. It's filthy when you're dunking like that. It's real sick. With 29 points led the way. You know, he's South Florida commit, going to go play for Amare. They 24-5, advancing on to the final 8. And then we're going to go ahead and segue into his interview, post-game interview. We're going to talk about that dunk and his showmanship a little bit and how he didn't get attacked. What I was very proud of, he didn't get attacked in a game, in a state playoff game, when it cost him the most. He didn't do it. So, you know, a lot of people got contracted to say about spring league ball, AU ball, how you want to call it, travel ball, shoot team ball, whatever. It's bad for the kids. He learned by getting texts out there not to get texts when it counts the most. So for all the detractors really don't like that kind of style of basketball and all that, I disagree. Everything has a place. So let's go ahead and pull up this interview and see what C got to say. With CJ Brown, man, move on to the next round, man. Sweet 16, you move around too. So what's your emotions right now in this game?
It's a good win. Definitely put us in the Elite 8, got us in a good position, so it was just a good win.
All right, that's what's up. I got to commend you because I seen you do 2 of those dunks. In the past, you would have got attacked on at least one of those dunks.
Yes, sir.
You still, to me, I think I know you well enough. You still did what you normally do, but you did it where you can't get attacked.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that.
Normally I would try to find a player that was in the way or something, but I kind of calmed down and just found a camera to distract me.
I think you got your point across. On the game, y'all had the lead, and you had a cushion lead, and then y'all had a mental lapse. What happened with that? When you brought them, they came.
We just had to recoup and then come back together. Sometimes we have mental lapses, but we try to have the least amount as possible. So we just had to recoup after.
And those 2 explosive dunks you had, was that nail in the coffin? You felt that was a nail in the coffin in the game?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
And so you was talking about the final 8. What are you looking forward to? And out me looking at the bracket, you might look at the bracket. You know who you playing already?
I believe it's Dutchtown.
Dutchtown? Okay, they played today. I think they played around 2 or 3 o'clock. So that game should be over by now. Okay. See, we have a home game here against Dutchtown then. Okay. That'd be a very interesting game, man. How you going to get the troops ready for that game?
Going hard in practice, picking up on the small things. Definitely have to be more focused and detail-oriented, but just focusing on the small things.
All right, appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Now, this one is shortest show. I'm trying to make the show compact and not be so long-winded and talk so much and get straight to meat and potatoes on that. But that's a wrap, y'all. I want to thank everybody for joining the show, watching the Licensed Ball Podcast. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Since we've been back on a consistent basis doing it video-wise, I've been noticing the numbers is going up. And so we put this on multiple channels. So I add up all the views from all the channels and the downloads from audio. And it's growing. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger and better. And we're going to do more things coming up this spring. And we're going to keep covering the Georgia High School basketball playoffs. Going in the final 8, we'll be somewhere this weekend. We're not too sure. We won't cover anything too much through the week. But we'll be there on Saturday doing another show getting it together for you. So if you stay to the end now, that means you watched the whole thing, and I appreciate everybody for joining the show. And then I'm going to steal Cam Newton saying again, like and subscribe. You might like it. And another reason why you should do it, it don't cost you anything. So you retweet, repost, it don't cost you anything. And you might like it. All right, till next time, peace.